Welcome to Disability Book Week Superstar Authors. I am your host, Kelly M. Likes. Let's set the stage. I am here wearing my Aunt Judy's favorite sweater. I am wearing this mint green and burgundy like sweater, shirt sort of thing. It sounds weird. It looks like melted ice cream with chocolate chips. That's all I got. I am sitting in front of a bookshelf of my favorite books. And over in the corner, I have my fire engine and I've got my bumblebee and my dragon. And we are here today with author Karlie Waldrip. And we are so excited to have her here. She's got a gorgeous red shirt on and a beautiful smile. And I think we're going to have a wonderful interview. So, Karlie, welcome.
Thank you. We're excited to be here with y'all.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Karlie. I am actually deaf. I had two cochlear implants that helped me hear. Without them on, I am completely deaf, which is so nice. It sleeps really well. Um, I was born and raised in Texas. I used to be a deaf education teacher. I taught first grade deaf ed for a year. And then I switched over to be an itinerant teacher for the deaf for 3 years. I was with pre-kinder all the way up to seniors. So I felt a lot of fun. And then we just moved all over the state of Texas that I could not keep the job. So now I'm a stay-at-home mom with two girls, a 10-month-old Eddie and a almost 3-year-old. In a children's book author. It's so much fun. We travel all over the world. It is so much fun. Just visiting schools, library events. We've done like author visits for like New Zealand, Jewels at a Journey. Just we fly out from Texas, and it's just I love doing what we do. So yeah,
That sounds amazing. All right, tell us a little bit about your book.
yeah. So I wrote. Okay,
Yes, please.
here's the visual. So I wrote, definitely can let the adventures begin. It is my most recent book, and you'll see the girl right here. Oh, can you see that? Yes, that is me, and this is my deaf dog, and his name is Rhett. So we are both deaf. And my illustrator, Lucy Rogers, she's also deaf. So we have the author, the illustrator, and the characters all in our book wall. I adopted Brad moved 7 years ago for next month from a small rural shelter. So it's just a story about us going on adventures that we're able to do anything we set our minds to do. We do, how we wake up in the mornings. Like, well, our readers today, "Oh, how do deaf people wake up in the mornings because they can't hear?" So we just we talk about that, talk about how we start our day, going to the lake, going to the coffee shop, and how we end our day talking about how we're brave for trying new things um and there's Simon which throughout the book 3 years to learn along the way. So yeah.
I love that. All right, you got to tell me, how did it go from a thought in your head where you wanted to write a story? And I know you've written more than one. So, how does that go from a thought in your mind to actually holding it in your hand? What is your process?
So I can come back brisk over like I still read growing up. English is not my strength. Uh, so I honestly did not like to read books. Never did. And for me to become an author is like, would never have nothing. Uh, what I did, was like, people kept telling that you'll have a good story. Like, you should write a book. I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. So I just got on Google, what do you call it? Google Slides. I'm a visual. So I go on Google Slides, like, okay, let's just do one sentence per slide. And that's how I started. And she's like, okay, just do a visual. Um, and I just threw my ideas out there and I shared with my family and they looked at me like, this is so good. Like, it's a true story. This is like, it was just a natural thing that just kind of came out. Um, just sharing our story about me and Brett. It took me about 11 months altogether. I was on it. I was like, I want, because once I start, it's hard for me to stop. Uh, all my years just kind of on Google slides and just went from there, and it was got my illustrator himself. He was phenomenal. And then I got in touch with a printing company. Amazing. I love them. So I decided to do the, self-publishing route and work with the printer that I absolutely love and work with him. Um, and process has been really well. Yeah.
That is awesome. You gotta tell me, what advice would you give to someone who might have a story they wanna tell, or maybe they have a disability that they'd like to represent in a story? What advice would you have for those authors?
Just start. Get on what you do best. If you do best with writing, if you do best with typing, if you do best with saying it out loud, have someone write it out for you or type it for you. Just, don't be like, oh, nervous, never writing. No, nobody will be interested in my story, or no one will be, you'll be surprised. I know there's so many books out there, but use your community, use your network, use your family, friends. Word spreads like wildfire. Like, if they like it, they will share it, you know? I'd say just go for it. And if it doesn't, for the way you hoped, it's okay. You try. You did. Maybe say I tried to write a book. Who knows? Maybe later you can tweak it, or something might happen. An opportunity might come up. You just never know at the moment. So I think just go for it. And use your community, and like I said, word spreads like wildfire. And if they like it, you'll share it.
I love that. All right, it is my favorite time of the interview. Will you please share a part of the book with us?
Yes. So we really, it was so hard. Um, I I was in the end. It's so hard. So this very last, like, right here.
Yes. Perfect.
So this page is towards the end. Um, it's a girl that's in the bed. That's me. And Rhett is on the bed. It's purple. And in the background, you'll see real pictures of Rhett and I. Our illustrator surprised us using our pictures from Instagram. And I was like, what a cool surprise. Because it's like, okay, maybe see the illustration, this kind of cartoony. And then you see the real me and the real Rhett in the background in frames. It is. I'll read it. Um, After finishing our meal, Karlie gets ready for bed. She takes off her ears to pick up Ray from hearing all the sounds around her. Rhett to say, it is time for us to get some rest, so we can start a new adventure tomorrow. Every night, we sleep. She reminds me how brave we are for trying new things. We have shown everyone that we meet. We definitely can go on fun adventures just like everyone else. So that is probably my favorite part.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And
Yeah.
Karlie, thank you for being here. Do you have any final words you'd like to share?
Um, just thank you for watching, and I hope y'all check out every book um about disabilities. And I feel like you can't know about every disability. So don't feel bad if you don't know. For me, about deafness, I am so happy to share information about deafness, and same thing for other people. Like, don't be afraid to learn something. And the mule, don't expect everyone to know about each disability. There's so many out there, and just learn along the way and ask questions. And books is always a great start to start learning something new.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Karlie. Thank you so much for being a Disability Book Week superstar author.